Gracefully Growing family. Welcome back to the Gracefully Growing podcast, the space where we talk real life, real emotions, and real struggles to help you thrive, not just survive. School, friendships, and everything in between. Let me ask you something. Have you ever said, I'll just catch up on sleep this weekend? I am fine with 4 hours of sleep, or I laid in bed. So that counts as sleep, right? No. Welcome to the Gracefully Growing podcast, where we provide you with real talk, real growth, and real life tools to help you thrive in life and in school. I am Dr. Kemi, educator, author, speaker, and gratitude advocate, as well as mom to an amazing 13-year-old sunshine. I am so excited you have decided to continue on this journey with me as we explore the 5 key principles that will guide you to a fulfilling life. And these 5 key principles are gratitude, reflection, affirmations, connections, as well as empathy. If this is your first time here, let me catch you up real quick. Each week, we break down how to live with intention and thrive in this wild journey called life using the 5 key principles I just mentioned. Also, I need your help. Help me get to my first 1,000 subscribers by clicking that subscribe button. And be sure to turn on your notifications so that you will receive notification when I drop a new episode. And I drop new episodes every Monday. Before we begin, go ahead and grab your notebook. And if you do not have a notebook, get a journal. If you don't have a journal, open the Notes app on your phone so you can take your notes. If you're looking for a great journal that will help you on this journey, I have written the Affirmation Gratitude Journal that is available for purchase on Amazon, and the link will be in the show notes. All right, let's get started. Today, we're exposing the biggest sleep myths teens have and believe. And I'm going to show you how to bust them using the GRACE framework. Because sleep is not just about being tired, it affects your mood, your grades, your focus, your mental health, your glow. Yes, sleep affects your glow. So let's get into it. Today's format is going to be slightly different. I'm going to name the myth, talk about it, and give you a grace tip. Then I'm going to talk about how you will bust these myths using the GRACE framework. So are you ready? We're going to start with myth number 1. Myth number 1 says, I can catch up on sleep on the weekend. This is a classic teen lie. You stay up till 2 a.m. all week, then sleep till noon on Saturday and think your body is like, oh, cool, we're good now. Nope. Your body does not work like a phone charger. Sleep debt is real. When you miss sleep during the week, your brain's focus gets worse. Your emotions get bigger. Memory gets fuzzy. And sleeping all day Saturday actually messes up your sleep schedule even more. Here's your grace tip. Try to keep sleep within 1 to 2 hours of your normal bedtime and wake up time, even on weekends. So if you normally go to bed at 10:30, don't suddenly go to bed at 3 a.m. because your body's like, girl, what we doing? Myth number 2. I'm young. I don't need that much sleep. Really? Teens usually need more sleep than adults. Yep, that's the plot twist. Most teens need about 8 to 10 hours of sleep every single night. Not 5, not 6. Not I closed my eyes during math class because your brain is still growing. Sleep helps brain development, learning, emotional control, That's why when you're tired, everything feels extra dramatic. Someone looks at you funny and suddenly you want to fight them. Sleep helps to calm that down. Here's your grace tip for myth number 2. Start aiming for just 30 minutes earlier each night. If 8 hours feels impossible, small steps count. Myth number 3. If I'm in bed, I'm resting. Child, please. Laying in bed scrolling TikTok for 2 hours does not count as sleep. I said it. I know. I know. It hurts. When you're scrolling on social media, your brain is still super active when you're watching those videos. The blue light from your phone actually tells your brain, hey, stay awake. So you're tired, but you're wired at the same time. So here's a grace tip for you. I want you to try a phone curfew. 30 minutes before bed, put your phone away. I promise TikTok will still be there tomorrow. Shocking, I know. Myth number 4. I sleep better with the TV on. Some people think background noise helps them sleep, but most of the time, your brain keeps listening even when you're asleep. It messes with deep sleep. And deep sleep is where your energy resets, your memory locks in, your mood improves. So falling asleep to loud shows equals lighter sleep. I know. Here's your grace tip. Try soft music, white noise, or complete silence instead. Your brain will thank you for this. Myth number 5. Energy drinks help me to function. I hate to bust your bubble. Energy drinks don't give energy. What they do is they allow you to borrow it from later. So you feel hyped right now. But let me tell you, that crash later is hard. Plus, caffeine stays in your body up to 6 to 8 hours. So that drink that you had at 5 p.m., that energy drink you had at 5 p.m., is still messing up with your sleep at 11 p.m. Here's your grace tip. I want you to try water plus snacks that are filled with proteins instead, like nuts, yogurt, or fruit. The natural energy you get from those foods lasts longer. Myth number 6. Everyone is tired, so this is perfectly normal. Yeah, being tired is common, but does that make it healthy? No, it's not healthy because constant exhaustion can lead to anxiety, low motivation, irritability, and lower grades. Just because everyone's tired doesn't mean it's okay. You deserve rest. So here's your grace tip. Treat sleep like something important, not something extra. We're moving on to myth number 7. Sleep doesn't affect my mental health. Says who? Sleep and mental health are besties. Bad sleep makes your stress worse. Good sleep makes emotions easier to manage. When you are rested, you think clearer, you react calmer, you feel better overall. Here's your grace tip. Sleep is like your emotional armor. Good sleep is emotional self-care. And when you rest, your mood rests too. So the next part of this is busting these myths using the grace framework, starting, of course, with gratitude. Gratitude teaches you to appreciate your body. So instead of saying, I hate being tired, You want to thank your body for working so hard for you. Your body isn't against you because it's tired. It's trying to help you grow. And gratitude helps you respect your need for rest. So before bed, I want you to practice saying, thank you, body, for getting me through the day. It sounds small, but it works big. Reflection tells you to notice your patterns. Ask yourself, what time do I usually go to sleep? How do I feel the next day? What keeps me up at night? Is it homework? Is it stress? Is it my phone? Is it overthinking? Reflection helps you fix what's actually causing your bad sleep, not guess. Because when you truly, truly sit down and ask yourself these questions, then once you name what it is, you can fix it. Affirmations rewires your mind. So you want to say things like, I deserve rest. Sleep helps me succeed. My body knows how to relax. This isn't cheesy. Your brain will listen to what you tell it. Negative thoughts equal restless sleep. Positive thoughts equals a calmer mind and good sleep. Connections reminds you that you don't have to do hard things alone. You don't have to struggle alone. If stress is keeping you awake, talk to someone, a friend, a parent, a teacher, a coach, and you could journal about it. Because here's the thing, your brain sometimes just needs to let stuff out. And connection helps you to release that pressure. Empathy reminds you to be kind to yourself. I will never get tired of reminding you to be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace when bad nights happen, when you don't sleep at night, when you accidentally stay up all night on TikTok, because it's going to happen. Don't beat yourself up. Instead, I want you to do this and say to yourself, okay, today was rough. Tomorrow, I reset. That is that kindness and that is that grace that you give yourself. Then it keeps your one bad night from becoming a bad week. Let's talk about your challenge for this week. Each night, I want you to write down one thing your body did well. Write down one thing your body did well. Notice what time you fall asleep and how you feel the next day. Say these affirmations. I deserve good rest. My body knows how to relax. Talk about stress instead of holding it in. And if you mess up, reset. Don't quit. And I want you to try this for 5 days and see what happens. In closing for today, sleep isn't about being lazy. Sleep isn't laziness. Sleep is powerful. And that's because good sleep helps you to think better, feel better, do better. And when you use the GRACE framework, you just don't fix your sleep. You start to build healthy habits for life. If this episode helped you, I want you to share it with a friend who's always tired. And remember, you don't have to be perfect, just graceful. Until next time, I want you to stay growing, stay graceful, and remember, you got this, and I am rooting for you. It's a wrap for today's episode of Gracefully Growing. Thank you so much for tuning in and growing with me. Remember, living with grace means showing gratitude, taking the time for reflection, speaking powerful affirmations, building strong connections, and practicing daily empathy with yourself and others. If today's episode gave you something to think about, inspired you, or made you smile, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. You can also download today's free resource in the show notes and join our Gracefully Growing community on social media for more tools, encouragement, and real talk. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself, keep growing, and most of all, keep living with grace. I am Dr. Kemi. See you next week.